Hi, Leanne. Thank you so much for participating in this field evaluation. This session should take no more than 20 minutes. I picked you because of your experience as a previous student at UH Manoa, as well as a faculty staff member of the community colleges. And so I thank you for taking my email and downloading the app. Did you have any problems downloading the app to your phone?
No.
Great. So what I want to do is to make clear that your participation is simply used to provide me feedback while building my app for the LTEC 647B project. Your feedback will help me to understand how to make the app more useful for future users. To be clear, the site is the focus of the evaluation and not your performance during the evaluation. So I'll be asking your honest opinion and feedback about the app, as well as ask you to perform 3 different tasks. I want you to do whatever comes naturally to you. So please feel free to explore. I'm going to ask you to talk out loud any kind of opinions you have, and anything that you want to ask, go ahead and ask as needed. As mentioned earlier, we're testing the site and not you. This means that you can't do anything wrong. In fact, this is the one place where you don't have to worry about making mistakes. So, do you have any problem with me recording this session?
No.
Okay, great. All right, so before we look at the site, do you have any questions for me?
No.
Great. Okay, let's get started. So first of all, this is the home page. I'm going to ask you to look at this page and think out loud. Tell me your thoughts about the site. So I want you to tell me what's interesting about it, what stands out to you. Can you tell me maybe what this page is for? Does it look pretty straightforward? And who do you think would be using this app?
Looks like new students would be using the app. The picture is a very nice photo. It's pretty welcoming.
Great. Then just please feel free to share your thoughts out loud about any of the pages that I ask you to go into, and any of your feedback is appreciated. Okay, next, what I want you to do is try to see how you can get into the app and see if you can find the menu. Great. Can you tell me what is interesting about it? What stands out? Is it pretty straightforward? Again, any shared thoughts out loud would be greatly appreciated about this page.
Okay. Oh, I like that there's a checklist because that makes it really easy for somebody to know what to do. That's one of the greatest things that students struggle with as an advisor. This would be very helpful for students. Oh, I like that there's news. I didn't see any news on there, but I like that there is some kind of news for a new transitioning student to see. Okay.
Now I'm going to have you go through 3 different tasks.
Okay.
So what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and go back to the main menu. Is that pretty easy to find?
Yes.
Okay. So the first thing I'm going to have you do is I want you to locate a hidden gem. Can you tell me how easy or difficult it is for you to find the hidden gems?
Oh, it's easy. It's all the way on the bottom of your menu screen.
Okay. Is there anything that looks interesting to you? Your thoughts, feelings about the page?
I like the pictures and how there's like a lot of vibrant photos that are very welcoming and engaging that I want to start clicking on the photos.
Okay. If you can go back to the main menu, the second task is I want you to find a off-campus eating place.
Okay. I clicked on find food. Oh, okay. Okay. I found different places to go on campus. And then there's also options for off campus. I only found one option in off campus foods.
Any thoughts? Was it pretty easy or difficult to find?
Really easy to find. I
Right.
just wanted more options for off-campus food.
Okay. All right. So we'll go ahead and go back to the main menu, and the last thing I want you to do is to find a major that you might be interested in.
Okay. I see that there's a quiz, but I do not want to take the quiz unless you think I need to take the quiz.
You don't have to take the quiz. It's only
Okay.
an option.
Okay. I clicked on the STEM major, but I don't... Oh, here we go. It's an academic advising guide. Got it. Oh, okay. So let's say I'm gonna do...
Okay, your thoughts out loud about the site. Was it easy or difficult to find it?
It was easy to find it.
Anything interesting that you want to share, or any negative things about the app that you want to share?
Let's see. It takes a little while to download the information. But when I click on it, let me see. I like that it says like back to the majors when I want to go back instead of a back arrow. I kind of like that there's a word that you can click on that, because sometimes I'm not gonna. That's different because on an Android, like typically you'd always find like a back arrow.
Ah, okay. That's great.
So
All right.
I like that.
So that's pretty much it. To wrap up, can you suggest any ways for us to improve the navigational pages or navigate through our menu button? Can you make any recommendations for improvement, or give us any positive, negative remarks about it?
I actually like that you're like almost like we're clicking images that have words on it rather than just words many times. So I kind of like that. I think that's very appealing for students, and when I even am interested in looking at the information. Sometimes when I click the back button on the Android, what it's doing is it's kind of like going step by step through what I was clicking rather than actually going back to the menu when I want to go back to the menu. So now I'm like looking at the engineering thing when really what I want to do is go back to the menu.
To the main menu.
Yeah, I don't have something to tell me I want to go back to the main menu. Oh, I see. It's the top. I should have pressed that little home key. Okay, got it.
Now, how did you feel when you first opened up the app?
I liked it. It seemed easy because it was only like one thing to press. It's not very overwhelming at all.
Do you think this would be helpful to anyone that's not familiar with the UH Manoa campus? Do you think it's pretty easy to understand and use?
Yeah, I think that would be easy just because a new student wouldn't really know what they're clicking. And it's actually easier with by stating words like, I believe the word that you guys had says I am new to the UH system, because there's different kinds of ways that we categorize students, and many times if you just leave it on one, it makes it even more easier for the student to know what they're supposed to be clicking.
Do you feel that this app is the right tool for this type of use?
Yes, sure.
Okay, wonderful. I'm finished with my tasks and questions. Do you have any questions for me now that we're done?
No, sorry, I clicked out of it though.
It's okay.
Okay.
Thank you for your time.
Okay.